Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm finally doing a zombie makeup. It was requested quite a bit ago. I'm going to try my best to do it with what I have and we'll see how it goes. I don't want to make this too scary, but I also don't want to make it too cutesy. So we'll see where we end up. If you're looking forward to this, just keep on watching. So again, because I live life, I already have my wig on. I had to go get a flu shot. I hate needles, so I put my wig on because last time I was at the doctor, I put a wig on, and I have this like unsettling fear that they won't recognize me without it. So that's where I am right now. You see the band-aid from the doctor's visit, but all that means is like basically have a little bit of makeup on right now. It's nothing too crazy. It's just like foundation and blush, and believe it or not, blush up here too. And some mascara. So I'm just gonna be adding on to like the colors on my face that would correlate with like the actual zombie makeup. This is kind of like what I did with my werewolf makeup last week. And if you are interested in that, I will put a link to that video somewhere on screen. But yeah, it's just the same concept. So basically, I recommend putting it on foundation if you don't normally wear foundation, just so the makeup will stick to your face a little bit better. Of course, this is just like foundation after it's been quite a few hours since I put it on, so you can kind of see like some acne spots there. But hey, we're still gonna do what we gotta do. So I basically just have a ton of eyeshadow palettes here, and what I'm going to do first, I'm gonna put some yellows all over my face. So this is like a mustardy yellow, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this around my eyes a lot and maybe in different parts of my skin because I kind of want it to look like bruising. I don't get, like, you guys know when you get a bruise and it starts to age, it kind of yellows a bit. So I'm gonna put this yellow on the perimeters of like my eyes and stuff. Hang on, I have a mirror over here, just a sec. I'm going to be putting this yellow on the perimeters of my eyes. Now, I already have some shadows on my eyes, but we're just going to go over that real quick. And we're going to put yellow in this area, and we're going to just circle it around the eye. See how that just kind of deepens my eyes a little bit? Now, I'm also going to be like highlighting with this color, I think. Just because I'm going to be adding a lot of greens to the skin, I kind of want this to look like a highlight. But I'm going to put it on first, that way just in case I don't like it, at the very end I can just put real highlighter over it. But yeah, so let me just put a little bit on the lid too, since it's there. I have a lot of fallout in this palette, so that's just where I'm at. But yeah, let's just map out where the highlight goes. It's going to look really weird at first, since this is darker than my skin tone, but I normally supposed to highlight last, but like I said, I'm just kind of doing it so I can figure out where I want the greens to go. I'm also gonna put this yellow around my lips because I'm gonna also like black out my lips a little bit eventually. And I kind of want this to be the perimeter. This is looking hella crazy right now, but it's cool. Okay, so now let's move on to greens. So yeah, this looks pretty weird, but it's all part of the process. So now I have a lot of shimmers in here. This is the Nook. This is all the ColourPop palette from the Animal Crossing one because this is the last time I bought a shit ton of makeup for myself. You might recognize this from the Ursula video where I did Ursula's makeup. I think I used this as the eyeshadow in that one and made it look a little bit more blue with all the other purples going on. But I'm going to be putting this shimmer kind of all over my face, and I'm going to be using this dark green as a contour. So let me just go ahead and start with that. So I'm just kind of patting this green in I'm going over the yellow just a little bit, just kind of blending it together because it looks kind of crazy. Um, this eyeshadow isn't the most pigmented because it's a shimmer, so I'm kind of going over it and then just kind of seeing how I feel. But right now I feel very shiny. I'm also blending it into the ears and the neck a little bit too while I'm here. Okay, so let's take a break from that and assess. I'm looking over to the mirror a little bit too, and I'm looking on camera. It's kind of casting just kind of like an overall green like sheen more than anything else. You can still see some of the yellow poking through. So I'm just gonna go in with my contour brush and contour in the darker green. Kind of over contoured that jaw a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so my neck is kind of laid down here a little bit. Again, it's like kind of patchy, but that's okay because we're supposed to look like a dead person. We're just gonna go cut the cheekies a little bit. All right, let's just move the bangs out of the way. And a little under the nose. Oops. Yeah, I think I got it down here a little bit too much, but that's okay. On the sides too. Okay, so now that that's on, I still feel like the colors need to blend a little bit together a little bit better. So I'm gonna go back with that brush and go in with the lighter green and just kind of like dot that around the edges. Kind of have this blend into the face a little bit better. See, I like the addition of yellow too because it makes it look not just flat green, you know what I mean? And just completely cool. And still gives the elements of bruising there. And I might introduce more yellow in like random spots real quick. Maybe a little bit on the cheeks here. Not in like perfect placements, you know, like so it's not just contour, but I might just make it a little splotchy. I don't know if this makes it more realistic or if it's just kind of like more Halloween-y, but that's how I'm feeling. Maybe a little on the forehead too. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is kind of like a transition just because I think it would look pretty. We're gonna go, this isn't the darkest purple we're gonna use. We're actually gonna go into this Juvia's Place palette and use this dark purple. But we're going to kind of put this translucent one on the eye first as like a transitioning shade, just because I feel like it would make it look really interesting. And we're gonna put that over, oh, see, look at that fallout. We are gonna put that over the yellow that we did, especially in the crease. I mean, ultimately, we're going to be like blacking out our eyes with that purple anyway. But I thought this could be a little extra dimension. Oh yeah, see how nice this is looking? Cool. Yeah, the colors are really working together. You wouldn't think they'd work together, you'd think they'd be fighting, but that's like kind of almost the point, I guess. Um, yeah, this looks good. So I think I'm gonna put this. Remember how I said I put like some bruising in like little spots? I'm just gonna circle those little spots with this same purple color and really put that on the face. See, look at that. Yes. I think though that like once I do these bruises, I'm gonna put the darkest purple and keep it just on my eyes. And then we just have to make sure we blend that in so it just doesn't look like some Blues Clues kind of bruising, you know? Because right now it's giving me freaking, what was it, Sully from Monsters Inc. a little bit. I'm just gonna like kind of sloppy go over the lips a little bit in this color too. Okay, so now that we have that, we're gonna take the darkest purple and put that all over the lid too. If I have to, let me use a more condensed brush. This might be better for application. I also apologize if you can hear any of the bullshit that's happening outside right now. I like can't stand the street I live on sometimes. Okay, we have that purple on and I'm feeling a lot better about it. Yeah, I'm going to keep the eyes the focal point here, I think. I already have mascara on. I don't think I'm going to do eyeliner or anything because I don't know if I really want to do like a glam zombie kind of look. I'm going to play around with something for the lips. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to put a little bit of... Now this is just me because I want to look like kind of cute. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. This is just an added step for a cute lip. If you're somebody who wants to go for like a more realistic zombie, just kind of like flatten the lip, like put foundation on the lip and just do the same sort of coloring we've been doing for the skin on the lips too. So it looks like that and you're totally fine. But I'm just going to take a little bit of red lipstick and putting in the center of my mouth. I'm just kind of like rubbing that out. And then I'm going to take the dark purple eyeshadow brush and put the dark purple on the edges of the mouth or on the edges of the red. And then we're going to put that on the top lip as well. And see, it's a good thing we put the yellow behind it at first, so now it looks like it's more of a bruised lip than anything else. See? So it's like not perfectly neat, but that's okay. See, your girl still looks hot. Like, even when I'm dead, I look good. Like, the heck? Okay. So you could very well stop here if you want. You have the bruising, you have the discoloration, you have the dark skin, you have the bruised eyes, you got whatever lip things going on. I'm just gonna do one more little fun thing that I thought of doing. Again, this is totally unnecessary. You don't have to do this. Let me just try to see if I brought the actual thing I needed, and I didn't. We'll be doing this anyway. So, remember how I mentioned I'm thinking about putting a wound on my face, like just kind of like a little scratch or two, or a little scratch, maybe just one, like going across the cheek here. So I'm gonna take that same red lipstick that I used for my lips, and I'm gonna put it on a clean brush. You can use a little skinny pointed brush. I'm gonna be using this one that you normally do for like eyebrows and stuff. I'm just gonna take some of the lipstick off the tube and coat the brush with it. I'm just going to start swiping it across my face. See? You can do one there. We could do one on the forehead. Yeah, this looks nice. And maybe one like coming off the mouth. Sure. Cool. So now what I'm going to do, again, I'm taking the darker purple, I think, and I'm just going to like put a little bit of shadow underneath it just to give it a little extra oomph. Carefully not smudging too much. Yeah, just kind of giving it. See how it's just a little bit more. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I can definitely see a difference in my mirror. We're just dragging the purple eyeshadow along the bottom of the lipstick to make it a little bit more like 3D looking. And you want to do it at the bottom, right? Not at the top. And then on the last one, oops. Ooh, we're not very close to that, but that's okay. That's what we're here to do. Blend, blend, blend. Yeah, this one on the bottom's a little rough. I might have to Let me fix that. Cool. Okay. And if you go over the lipstick too much, you could just take the top of that brush again and just get back into the lipstick and retrace it, you know what I mean? To make that red a little bit brighter. Okay. And the last, so you could also leave your wounds like that if you want. You look pretty good. I might just add a couple stitches here and there, like not too many. I might just leave this one alone, but let me just do like a little X over this. With, oh yeah, this is like plain eyeliner. So see, cute, just like a little extra touch. Add a third right there. Maybe let's do another one here, and just maybe one here. If you want, you can add like little dots on the side to do that, but I really don't think I have to. See, this is what makes it look a little bit more cartoony than realistic. It's just the addition of these little stitches because they don't look like stitches. You could even put a stitch on your mouth, like. Yeah, let me stop before I get carried away because she's looking good. Okay. Oh shit, did I ruin my lipstick? Yes, I smushed my lipstick because I didn't close it all the way. But yeah, anyway, that's my zombie makeup look for you. Let me pull my hair back so you can kind of get to see a full face. Yeah, I think the yellowing is a super important step, just so nothing looks too green, like it still looks like skin-like. And of course, if you want to put this in more areas of your body, you just kind of follow the same step, which is where you lay down the yellow first, then you put your greens, and then you put your purples and reds on top at the very end. But you could easily replicate this sort of painting and texturing on your skin other places. I decided not to do like paints on my skin. I do eyeshadows instead because I don't particularly like the Halloween paints. They like make me break out. I'm not really about it. And plus, I feel like there's no need to go out and spend money on that if you already have makeup at home. Or if you know somebody with makeup at home, they can easily do this. It took me 30 minutes to do this, right? So if you want to go out and be spooky on Halloween, you can very well do that too. It doesn't really take a whole lot of finesse. It just takes a solid understanding of colors, and then you're good. But yeah, if you like this video, please feel free to like it, and comment down below what you think or what other sorts of Halloween makeups you want me to do. You could also share this with a friend that you might be who you think might be interested in it, or you can subscribe to the channel. Please, please, please subscribe to the channel. It means so much to me. I post Halloween makeup looks every week because it's October and it's Halloweeny. And it's something I really like to do. So it's kind of like a hobby of mine. So if you're into that too, you should subscribe to the channel. I have a bunch of normal makeup videos on here too. And I have other content about like what I do as a writer also on this channel. Yeah, but until next time, thanks. Bye.